Hi, this is Cheryl at Sea Spirit Tarot, and I'm going to make a verbal reply, or what is it called, video reply, to two people, but I'll get there. I have a marvelous day. My card of the day, the Queen of Wands. I worked. I got a 2 of Swords. I'm walking down the beach. My grandkids are here and great-grandkids from Montana. There's 2 cars on the beach, and I'm walking down the beach, and I look up, and I could see the back of the Rider-Waite deck, and these 3 women are there, and I said, "Oh, you're reading tarot cards?" And they're like, so anyway, they were originally from Colorado, and now they live in Katy, the other side of Houston, and they were tarot readers and medium psychics. But the way I met them is I was asking for an omen. Please show me an omen. Show me a sign. And I was looking for shark's teeth, and my mind was set on shark's teeth. And I meet tarot readers and psychics. 2 of Swords. Pretty crazy. And then I come home and I listen to Natalie doing a verbal response to Shuffle Tarot, and it just got me all excited. And I was like real excited. So I decided to listen to Through the Peacock's Eye to kind of calm down a minute. And that reading really didn't resonate with me, though I went as deep as I could in me. But the first 2 cards was like in the boat through the mist to Avalon. And the second one was this raccoon holding all 7 swords, had his thoughts together. I thought it was pretty cool. And another thing I want to add is right now, I'm an amateur astrologist, used to be at best, but Venus is squaring Pluto. So transformation of the mystery of the female on all consciousness levels. So I think that means something, because the 2 readings I've watched so far have been fairly deep. Now, to spare you the expense of me, I pulled the cards. The ones that came out upright are upright, and the ones that are upside down, so I can be as awkward as everybody else. It's not like I'm cheating to get ahead. So this is the Witcher spread by the Empress Star on Instagram. Nina at Shuffle Tarot put it out as a hashtag, I think. I discovered it at Natalie at Sanskrit Blue. And here I am. So the first question is, and I guess this goes with a TV show or Netflix or something. I don't know. I don't have TV. What am I seeking right now? The Ace of Cups. This is way cool, because since I got out of nursing, and response back to you, Natalie, when you're over 65 and towards the end of your career and you're working in a nursing home, not that I haven't seen plenty in 30 years, but boy, that's in your face there. But since I have left there, I still remember that stuff. But my life has just taken an absolute wonderful change. And as I said, I've been spending more time with my daughter. My great-grandkids and granddaughter, her husband, are here from Montana. I'm more creative. I have a YouTube channel. I think my son's coming in a couple of weeks. It's just been, I keep falling into that victimhood nasty. Well, I have a card for that. Yeah, I got a card. Like, I have an oil for that. I got a card for that. But anyway, what am I seeking right now? I'm seeking the peace and fulfillment of love. Something good that is on its way to you. I'm getting new glasses tomorrow. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. I can almost take this with that raccoon of the 7 I saw in that reading. I having my act together. I don't see this as a overly burdened. I see it as a butterfly transmuting to a new farm. I only have like less than 10, I think maybe 8 tarot decks, and some of them are in use on spell altars. So I asked my pendulum which deck to use. So this is the Book of the Dead, Santa Muerte. So what's on its way to me? Some more transformation to go with my Ace of Cups. My life has been so awesome since I got out of corporate nursing. Something I need to accept. This one came out face up just like that, the High Priestess. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working on my spiritual journey, seeing the true feminine aspects of who I am, studying my YouTube channel, spiritualism, studying spiritualism. I went through and got some stuff out for the great grandkids out of a trunk, and there was some pictures of Krishna and Paramahansa Yogananda, and now they're on my dresser sitting there, and every time I go by that one picture of Paramahansa, no matter where you are, he's looking at you, I swear. So, I accept that I am the High Priestess. Something I need to banish or release. I don't read reversals. This came out reversed, and this is a 9 of Wands. And my hit on this reversed is stop this wounded healer victimhood BS that I live in. You know, my daughter says I pout. But I've always been the one that's had to be the one. You know, the mother and the father, and to pay all the bills and to deal with all the issues, and I'm a Pisces, so thank God that Venus and Pluto are dancing. Scared of that word banish, because I banished a boyfriend one time and never saw him again, and I'm not talking about, I mean, we lived like real close. It was way strange. But yeah, I'll banish that. That's a behavior I need to banish. Where to put my focus moving forward. This again card came out reversed, and it's the Empress. And I think this explains all of them. The Ace of Cups, what I'm looking for, the transformation I'm going through, the High Priestess, who I really am. Get over the wounded warrior, poor boohoo Betty feminine thing, and reverse this Empress, because at this time in my life, I can be the Empress. You know, I mean, my daughter's I've been living in the woods, taught me to put on makeup, and, you know, I can go to things downtown, and I'm creating what I want. Since I got out of nursing, I know it's a scapegoat. I could have stopped at any time. I was in my own cell of my own making, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I receiving? I'm receiving either the awareness to get out of that, but actually my life, this is what my life has been. And I don't usually read reversals anyway. So both these cards work perfectly fine, non-reversed for me. Where to put my focus moving forward. And this is the 9, I double checked it, I counted it, of Swords. And this is really a cool card because it's almost like the atomic element. And in the atomic element is like the higher consciousness, but there's parts of it, you know, coming out. And your 0 point where nothing is, but your higher self is here. And these are different aspects radiating out from the universal consciousness. And that's right. Here I have my books of study. And I don't know what those implements are. Oh, cigarettes? God, that almost looks like a joint. I don't know. But it doesn't feel trapped in dreams. And addictions, no, I don't think that's a joint. There's pieces of metal, that bookmarker. I am moving on. There's peacock feathers up here. I've never had this card, so I haven't looked at it so closely. To universal consciousness, to my higher self of transmutation, because self-realization is my whole goal of the whole thing. Advice from Spirit, I have 2 cards. 3 of Cups, that'll work. And a 4 of Pentacles. And these are awesome cards. The 3 of Cups is family and friendships that I have time now that I'm making and I'm enjoying. I mean, even just the chance encounter on, there's only two sets of people at the beach, and the other one was a car of psychic mediums, and why did we even start talking? It's crazy. But yes, this is what my life is much more now. And the other one is the 4 of Pentacles. And I don't know how to interpret this card. I interpret it as our families coming together and we're getting over the games of manipulation. We're being watched over by Mother Mary. Someone else may see this, as not good, but, the green of the heart, the red. I can take that. I can go with this 4 of Pentacles, because it also looks like she's helping him up. No one looks miserable, no one looks unhappy. Everybody's got pretty colors on. So, that's 12 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. So, for my 2 of Swords, I'm seeking my Ace of Cups. How beautiful is that, right? The whole cup suit and the thing. What's on my way is a transmutation. The spiritual group I've followed for 20 years, that's basically right now the theme we're working on, is the chrysalis or whatever it is, and the pain of awakening as people become more aware and you learn the dark sides of yourself, the pain, because there's actually a word, I can't remember what it is, where the caterpillar actually turns to mush and then reforms as a butterfly and comes out so fragile and vulnerable. To what I need to accept, the High Priestess. These cards almost look like I set them up, but I swear I didn't. Banish or release. I'm going to call this my wounded warrior, hero, victimhood. All those times over. All the times are over. I got the kids raised. I got the job done. 9, I retained it. I made it. I made it. What I'm receiving, the Empress. Empress, since I came back to tarot, the Empress has consistently come up for me. In like daily draws, in shadow spreads, I have Empress sitting out, I think in 2 of my altars right now. Where to put my focus moving forward? This just looks like subatomic learning, knowledge, experience, feeling, universal consciousness, ideas, beliefs, changes. Maybe I'll become a psychic medium. That would be fun. But I don't see it as a bad card. I see it as attainment, that my mind is working well for me. What I'm receiving. Where to put my focus moving forward. Oh my gosh, I'm short a card. Focus moving forward is the Three of Cups. Continue on with what I'm doing, meeting people, family coming. Don't be selfish. Help everybody, help each other, work together as a family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to draw a card off the top of the deck. Advice from Spirit, the Moon. This is the third time I've shown this card. And these cards were shuffled, not only shuffled like 8 times, because and then they were, first they were done vertical, then they were done horizontal. I mean, so there we go. Advice from Spirit, the Moon, the High Priestess. Go home, be Ziggy Stardust, huh? And the bottom of the deck, if it matters, is the Sun. So I am very grateful that I have had such a beautiful, magical, mystical day. And I just looked out and the moon is like, I don't know, it's something like 8%, and it's just a perfect slit. And sitting right over there was Venus. So many blessings. Hope everybody else is having as much fun on this star ride as I am, because I am having a blast. If you watch this, I thank you greatly, greatly, greatly. I'm doing this because my higher self gave me this as a job, and because I am just really enjoying it. Thank you. Bye-bye.